class today is very suitable for practicing in the morning, I think, but also if you would like to get rid of stress, so at the end of a work day probably. Yeah, just try to let go and come into your intuition with your movements. Today I don't tell you much about the breath, so focus more on the fluidity of your movements, and if you are aware of the breaths, that would be great. So from time to time maybe you put your focus on the breath, but yeah, try not to force you too much. It should happen intuitively so that you really have fun and come into gliding movements and into the freedom of the movement, to be aware where blockages in your body probably are. Good. So today it's a bit different. We start in the standing position. So come on and stand up. Come on your mat and stand hip wide, or maybe a little bit wider. And just let your arms hang very softly and close your eyes. And take a deep breath in, out through the mouth, let go. Inhalation through the nose to the top of your crown, and a little deeper. Out through the mouth, let go. Another time, in. Very deep, fill yourself with your breath. Out, let go. And then just let your breaths flow naturally through your nose and relax your whole body. But be very aware of your body. Feel your feet on the ground. Maybe you lift up your toes and put them on the ground again. And then you put the weight a little bit more to the front and to the back. Just a tiny bit. It's not a big movement, just a little movement. And then from side to side, feel your feet, feel every toe on the ground like echo feet. The contact of the tips of your toes on the ground. Good, and then during this movement, feel your breath in and out, and put your hands to the hips, can leave your eyes closed or open, and begin to make little circles with your pelvis and feel into the movement. Try to be fluid with your breath too, no forcing, and witness the movement. Maybe it feels different, forward, backwards. And then go to the other side and feel also how the weight is sometimes on the side of the foot, on the front, on the back more, left, right. Are your ribs gliding too? What is your head doing? Good. And then let the movement be a little bit bigger. And you circle a big, big circle with your tailbone. And you see which movement is nicer for you when your pelvis is tilting forward or backwards. And then circle in the other direction and look what your breath is doing. Always when we stop breathing, that's a sign that something is not so in the flow maybe, so just be aware of it. Good, and then stop this movement. Just let your hands loose beside the body and feel a little bit into it. How is your body feeling now? Good. And then open your eyes. Put your hands to the hip if you like and point your left foot outwards and look at your toes and circle your left foot. Yeah, try to stay in the balance, try to stay calm and relaxed, keep on breathing, circle the foot the other direction. Good, and then put your toes on the floor, bend the right knee and circle half of a circle behind you, look over your shoulder and back, and then just let your foot glide. It's not so easy maybe, the balance. Let your right leg be very soft to keep the balance. Good. And then put your left foot behind the right foot. You are on the forefoot and you twist your knee inwards and outwards and try not to turn your hips. It's an inner rotation and an outer rotation. And your pelvis, try to be straight with the pelvis. Good. Witness if the movement feels good for you, what is easier, outer rotation, inner rotation, good. And then put your left foot to the ground, right foot straight, circle right foot and watch your toes. Be aware of this foot. You see the foot and you also feel your foot. Sometimes it makes a little noise, which is good to lose a blockage. And then put your forefoot very gently sensing on the ground. Left knee is bent and circle a little bit here. Oops. Okay, and then put your right foot beside the left foot on the forefoot and inner and outer rotation here. Keep on breathing and come into the fluid in this liquid movements. Yeah? We are made from water for 75%. Feel this, you move the water. Good, and then you put your right foot to the ground, knees are bent. And from here, you lift your right arm and look at your fingers and imagine you have a painting brush in your right hand. And you keep your arm more or less straight, not totally straight, but not so bent. And then you draw a lying aid and you watch your hand. You look on your drawing. Okay, good. And feel. If you make it a little bigger, maybe, and feel what is happening in your ribs and your head. If you watch your hand is following the movement, so that means that your head is turning and your neck is getting a stretch. And maybe you are a little bit bigger now and you can bend your knees and involve the whole body with a movement, big lying aids, and then change the direction. Watch your breath. Sometimes the impulse is there just to breathe out through the mouth. If an impulse comes like that, then it's the right thing to do. It's your intuition, listen to that. Good, and then smaller a little bit the movements. Watch your paintbrush. Good. And then let your arm hang, roll a little bit right shoulder, other direction. And then stop that and close your eyes and feel the difference of your arms. Is your right arm feeling a little longer? Probably. Just feel that. Nice breath, in and out, conscious and connected. Open your eyes. Now with your left hand, the paintbrush, quite straight the arm and small circles first, small, just the arm. And feel your arm and feel it in the shoulder, in the arm, in the flank. And then go a little deeper but slow. What is your breath doing? It wants to do, you do it. And then a little bit expressive. Good. Knees are bent, whole body wants to follow the movement. And then with both arms, lying eights. And now you can really get very expressive. Watch your hands, your fingers. Yeah. Change the direction. You can step a little wider with your feet, and now you would like to brush the lying eight on the floor. Let your body hang a little bit more, and then more up again. And then circle both arms over your head and enjoy this movement. Make it in slow motion now. Good. And the other direction. And then let your arms drop. Go up again. Out. And up again. Good. Let your arms sink. And roll your left shoulder a little bit. Backwards. See what you can feel in your left side of your neck. And the other way around. And now both shoulders, as if you are swimming. And other direction. Good. Both arms over your head. Push the wrists against each other. Push the tummy a little bit forward and lengthen your flanks, left, right. Circle this a little bit behind your head and over the sides to the front. A couple of times, other direction. Good. And then let your arms drop. Close your eyes and again feel, how is your body feeling now? Good, and now open your eyes another time and we do a little shaking now. Shake your hands, shake your feet, shake your whole body, lift your arms down, just shake in the way you like to shake. Shake it all off. For the whole day or the night, depending on the time you're practicing. Good. A little bit more, a little bit longer. I don't want to do too much because the camera's otherwise falling down. But you can be very expressive and really go wild. Shake, 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 shake. Very good. Good. Another time, feet, hands, maybe also the head. Whoa. Good. And then you stop that. You close your eyes and feel. How does your body feel now? How is the breath flowing? Good. And open your eyes. This was our little warm-up. Step a little bit wider. Put your hands on your knees, so like so that the fingers are at the outside, and then push your shoulders a little bit left, right. If the left shoulder is going forward, you look over the left shoulder to the floor. If the right shoulder is going forward, look over the right shoulder. Good. Good, then let your hands go down to the feet. Make a half spine roll. This means you come round with the round back up to the half. Then lengthen your tummy, look forward, go with a long tummy down, and then round up again, halfway, couple of times like waves, your own speed. Try to be so soft in this more directed or guided movements like you have been in your intuitive movements. Feel the back of your legs, good. And then go down in Malasana. Make your belly round. And then open your arms, push your belly forwards up. Again, another time round. And open up. And round again. Tuck your tailbone a little bit more, breathe in the back ribs, and then open that up, big. Good, place your right hand on the floor, left hand on the left knee, so that the fingers are outside, and then pulsate a little bit, massage your left thigh to the back. You know, you can really push the ball of your thumb against the tissue of your thigh. Good, and you come off the outer part of the foot. Now you can go a bit higher and lower, so you can feel the tissue if there is tension. Good, and now we go in the opposite direction with the knee. You touch the floor, and then you open up, and maybe your hip joint makes a sound, which is good. Be very soft with your body. Allow the body to go in a stretch, and then you release it again, and you go in the stretch again, and maybe you notice that it's going further. And on the point then you can do little micro moves, good. And then you go to the middle, and on the other side, left hand to the floor. I go like this now, you can see a little bit better then. And then the fingers over the outside and on the outer part of the foot. And be very aware, how does this thigh feels? How is the hip opening here? And massage here with your right hand. You look to your left hand downwards. And you feel into your body. Where is tension? Where can you release something by the massage or by the other direction of the movement? Forward, backward. Where in your body can you feel the movement? Is it maybe in the ribs or the lower part of the spine? Good. Micro moves in the hip opening again. Good. Oops. And then you come back. Stretch your arms. Good. And then you try to sit down. It's quite different if you can sit low down, or if it's not possible and you don't want to fall on the ground, you just put one knee to the inside and then you sit down, and then stretch your right leg apart from you. Put your right hand on the floor, and now you go outside and inside with your left knee. Good, and you see how close is your knee going to the ground. Is it possible on both sides? Try to lift the ribs. If the knee is going to the left ribs has a stretch, and if the knee is going to the right knee has a stretch. Good. From here, stretch your left hand forward, push your right hand in the floor, and lift your thumb up, step with your right leg behind. And now you grab with the left hand your arm, and you stretch a little bit the legs. You stretch the left leg, and then you go out of the stretch and go in again. A couple of times like this. You can feel the stretch in the left leg and in the left flank. Good. Then you go with your hands into the front. Put the right foot a little bit more to the right. Yeah, you know this is like a pyramid now. And Padottanasana, stretch your belly long, and then go deep to your left leg, and then forward again, like half forward and deeper. Yeah, and you can stay here and play a little bit with a stretch. Pull the left leg a bit more back. Good. The left hip, good. Very good. Okay, then put your right foot a little bit more to the right again. Put your right hand out of the mat, stretch your left arm, and kick with the right foot forward. Good. Sit down. You reach up forward and wrap your left arm around your left thigh. Maybe you can grab your fingers or your wrist, but don't force yourself. Try to breathe and try to be so soft, fluid and gentle like you have been before. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Good. And then you go out again. Put your left knee to the ground, a little bit to the outside and to the ground. Good. And then go to your feet or to your calf and massage the calf a little bit. And the feet, if you can reach the feet, doesn't matter what you reach. Most important is that you massage the parts where you feel tension. And you can roll a little bit yourself, a little bit deeper in your forward bend. Good. Try to be so soft like in the beginning when we started the practice. The same mindset. Good. And then put your right forearm to the ground. Left hand on the left thigh, and you spiral a little bit. The right chest will go more up, and then you reach out to your toes and try to look a little bit more to the ceiling and backwards. You lean a little bit backwards. Feel the stretch in the ribs. You don't have to touch necessarily the foot. You also can put your hand on at the side of your head. Just do that. And lean backwards into your hand and lift the elbow up to the ceiling now. Good. And then you turn back again. Grab your foot, forward bend. Roll a couple of times or just rest in the forward bend, whatever is suitable for you. Good. And then you can go up slowly. Lift your right arm. Put it on the floor. Good. And then grab your left calf and roll a couple of times on your back. Very round. You can grab both calves. Grab both calves and come up on your feet. And then roll back again. And up on the feet. And roll back again. Good. Sit up. Stretch your left leg. Maybe you pull the left thigh a little bit backwards. Left hand to the floor. And then pulsate and try how far can your right knee go to the ground, to the floor. Don't force it too much. Just do it very slow and gently. Your body is really your treasure and you handle it with the greatest care and love. Good. Then reach out forward, push the left hand in the floor, go backwards with your left foot, grab your forearm and pulsate a little bit in the stretch. Feel your right flank opening. Good. And then you go with your hands to the front, beside your foot. Put the left leg a little bit more to the outside, Padottanasana, half forward bend, and you go deep. Then do spine rolls here, or just feel, it's very different for everybody, where you feel the stretch. This is quite some people, can go on the tips of your fingers too, and if you don't reach the floor, you also can put your hands on your chin. Pull the right hip a little bit backwards. Feel the stretch, good. Then turn your foot inwards again, left hand to the ground, and kick forward, sit down, reach out, long forward, wrap your arm around your thigh, and spiral a little up. You know, you would like to grow upwards. Good, breathe. Maybe the side is different, just feel this too, the different of the sides. And then go out of this, put your right knee to the floor, a little bit more diagonal to the outside right, good, and then come into the forward bend, massage your calf, your foot. You try to lengthen your belly, yeah? You don't want to be very round, try to be a little bit more long in your belly, and either you do it just here and try to get closer, or you go here. It's not so good if you are here just to reach your foot. Try to be more flat over your leg, good, and try out which movements are good for you. Good. And then you go out again, put your left forearm to the inside of your left thigh, reach out to your foot or wherever you come, yeah, you just imagine a rope, you would like to grab something which is a little bit too far away, and you lift up your right ribs. The left elbow is pushing against your left thigh, so you have a little bit of resistance, which makes it easier. Put the right hand to your, I forgot the word, to the side there, and then the elbow is going near the face, and then you kick, you dip with your elbow down, and then you spiral it up to push your head into your hand, and stay here. And push the belly a little bit forward. Good. This is a back bend now with a little spiraling. Now you go back again and come from here over your leg in a forward bend again. Just listen to your body, what you can adjust so that it feels good. Okay. And then you come up again. Lift your arms, both feet now to the ground. Yeah. Push the belly a little bit forward. Let your legs go to the left and spiral up. And then imagine the paintbrush back to the middle and to the other side, spiral up. Like in the beginning, imagine you have two paintbrushes in your hand and you would like to paint a really huge picture. Reach out, really, yes. Very nice, good. And then go to the right again. Grab your hands, head with your hands. Right hand is on the side head, and the left hand can go to the right thigh. And here maybe you can imagine you would like to grow with your upper part of the body out of the hip area. And you lean backwards. Very nice. Open your mouth, breathe out through the mouth maybe. And see how is the breath flowing in the body, which is opening up now during the practice. Good. Slowly come out. Reach out with your hands. Be round if you go in the middle. Be round for a while. Really feel this, that the table is tucking now before you go to the left side. And spiral up again. Good. Left hand on the side of the head, right hand to the left, right hand to the left thigh, and you go in the back bend. And you breathe, and you get longer and longer. Enjoy this stretch. Enjoy the opening of your body. Good. Another deep inhalation out through the mouth if you like. And then your arms reach out, you come again to the middle. Grab your chin and be round for a while. You're a little parcel now, you can go on your tippy toes. And breathe in the back ribs, in the back part. Very good. Good, and then look up. We are quite close to the front part of the mat. Now we roll again to the Smalasana position. Roll over your back, come up. Good, put your hands on the floor. And then slowly straighten your legs, come in a forward bend, and make this half spine rolls again. Couple of times. Good, last half spine roll. And the next spine roll is a whole one. You can roll up. Yeah, tuck your tailbone, very round, come up. And you roll your shoulders. A bit more expressive with the arms. And maybe the rest of the body wants to move, like we had it in the beginning. Yes, come in this kind of movements. Good. Good. And then right hand forward. You paint with your paintbrush a circle, and then you paint behind your head, push your belly forward, and then you push your arm away, you round, and then push the belly forward, pull the paintbrush behind your head, and make a couple of this here. In your own speed, either very slowly. Imagine you're in a sticky honey pot and have to do these movements. Or a little bit faster. Whatever is good for you. Good. Then put your right hand on the side of your head and pull the elbow up. Come in a back bend. Good. The left hand can push a little bit against the left thigh. Good. And then both hands to the side of your head. Back bend. And then you round your back, look to your chest, and make circles with your elbows so that your neck, your head is circling. Good. Feel into the movement, go to the other direction. I recommend to open the eyes and be aware of your surrounding. Be aware of every tiny movement and everything which is around you, so that you feel yourself in space by looking your space, scanning your space and your movement. Good. Come back into the middle. Left hand on the right hand on the right thigh, go in the back bend this side again, push the back hand into your hand, the back hand. Push the right hand on your thigh, good. And from here, straighten your right arm. Your paintbrush is going to the right, behind your back, and you feel that the arm is guiding your movement. You can close the eyes, but I recommend to be more aware of where you are in space, that you open your eyes and follow your hand. Exactly, like that, good. And then, and this, and make some lying eights again. Good. Good. Go to the other direction. Good. We end this. Let your hands hang for a while. Close your eyes and feel into it. And if you have the impulse, you can start shaking it out again. Just look, and if you like to stay still, you can do that. Just try what is good for you. It's not for everybody the same thing. Also, you can shake your feet and head. Good. And then you stop that and feel into it for a couple of breaths. Good. And then step a little wider. Put your hands on your knees. Stretch a little bit your shoulders, left, right, with a long belly. And enjoy every square centimeter of your beautiful body. Good. And from here, reach out to the front with the right hand, fingertips, and then the left hand reaches out a little bit more to the front and down. Both hands at the front now. Good, and from here you can do a little hop to the middle of the mat. Good. And from here you push your hands a little bit in the mat, left, right. And you do this very joyful and very gently, like a cat, which is stretching out. And maybe you can feel and understand the diagonal lines of your body, the stretch of your thigh, your hamstrings and the flanks. Good. From here, you go onto your knees. Good. Put the top of your feet on the ground. Your knees are hip wide or a little bit wider. Good. And you go a little bit backwards. And then left ear to left shoulder, or maybe to the floor. Stay backwards, and then your right ear to the right shoulder to the floor, a little bit like that here. Good, and then you come to the middle and to the front. And from here you put your left toes on the mat, lift your left knee, and turn your left forefoot and your right knee to the right. And you go back again, go back. And it's like a little dance. Stay in this dancey kind of movement with grace. Good. Stay with a turned out leg. Right fingers turn a little bit more outside, and then you have a string of a bow and you pull this to the ceiling and your arrows going in the ground. And also here you really make open your chest, make your belly long, and look to your arrow which is going in the ground. Feel your feet, all your reference points on the floor. Good, and then straighten your left arm and look behind you. Pulsate and open up here. Touch with the left hand your left toes. And your paintbrush paints a big circle behind your head. Follow your paintbrush with your eyes. And again, touch your toes and circle back. In your own speed, tempo. Another time. Good. Open up, stay here, bounce a bit. Yeah, you bend you sit more back and go out. You push your left foot in the ground. Good. And then follow your hand with your eyes. Straighten your left arm. Lift your left leg up. Grab your left knee, push the right hand in the floor and open the knee a little bit. And then close it again. Open it, look down, Widen your sitting bones and close it again. And again, open it. Good. Then from the inside, you grab your toes. You can be round, yeah? And then you push your hand into your foot into your fingers. And you don't have to straighten your leg. You just push it a couple of times so that you feel the stretch. Either you can look to the hand right. This is better for your neck, I think. Good. And then you grab your chin and pull your foot backwards and try to see your toes. Maybe you see them, if not, it's not so worse. Maybe you do this next time. Good. And then pull the knee to the front again. Foot goes to the floor. Left hand goes to the front of the mat. You turn the whole thing back again. And you come on your both knees. Circle your right hand. It could be that the hand wrist had a little bit pressure. You can shake it a little bit, whatever feels good for you. And then the hand is going down again. Make some of your own movements. Maybe you make big circles over the side, to the front, to the back. Don't forget to change the direction. And realize, is your movement free, or are there any blockages in different body parts or in your breathing? Good. Come back again on your all fours. Sorry, I have to pull up my pants a little bit here. And then put your right toes on the floor. Push the right forefoot in the floor and you turn a little bit like a dance, yeah. Try to dance graceful and free through your life, even if it's not very easy at the moment. Try to make it easy on your mat and take it in your life. The grace, the freedom, the beauty. Turn it out. Good. Left fingers a little bit to the outside. Right hand on your chest and you pull the string of your bow to the ceiling. Look down. Feel your foot, the resistance of the ground against your foot. Yeah. And keep on moving. So if you're moving, you feel. And then straighten the right arm and follow the eyes, the hand. Go in this back bend, open up the chest, enjoy this opening, and then go back with your fingers in a circle. Your paintbrush is tipping your toes, and then you circle it back behind you. And again, to your foot, and again, behind you. Stay here in this beautiful back bend. And move your back bend. Explore your back bend. There is always another possibility to change a little detail. Good. Then come back with your arm. Grab your knee. Open this knee up. Look down. Also here, allow your body to release also, so the knees together, and then another chance to open up. And we are again in the different movement, and then open up. Now your hand is going to the inside, grabbing your toes, and you kick in your hand. Some can straighten the legs, some are more pulsating here, depends on. Good. Stay soft inside, even if it's a little bit challenging now. Grab your ankle, pull the foot back, maybe you can see your toes and feel the stretch on your right groin. Good. Go forward with your foot. Put the foot to the ground again, right hand to the ground, turn back with grace. very slowly, there's no rush, knee to the ground. Let your ribs glide, right, left. Enjoy your movements. Circle your chest. Change direction. And it's always a very good possibility, the circling, to invite the body to give feedback. Is there any stickiness? Or is it going around and fluid? Good. From here, you put your hands forward, like swimmer, hands together, widen your sitting bones, and make your belly long. Push the hands into the floor and pull them towards you. And then go on the left hand and roll on the right hand and see how this movement feels for you now. Good. Come to the middle, take the hands a little bit wider and let your chest drop. And maybe you can lift your arms up so that you're on the tips of your fingers. Good. Breathe in the back. Let go. Be soft inside, even if the body is in a stretchy position now, and in a little tension. The breath stays fluid and soft. Good. Then take your hands to the front of your mat, a little push up here. Good. Circle your ribs another time. After this heart opener, maybe you enjoy to make your back a little round now. And you can also stay in the position you need. If this is what you need, then stay and do micro moves here. Good. Come in all fours. Come on your toes, lift up here. Make the step a little wider, like in a down dog this time. Push the hands forward, look to your hands, straighten the legs a little bit more. Imagine you have sponges under your heels and you press the sponges down with your heels, left, right. Good. You remember the spine rolls we had in the beginning? We do them now here. You come onto your tippy toes and tuck your tailbone and feel your vertebrae from the tailbone going down. You push your shoulders forward, very round. Push in your hands, very round. And then bend your knees when you're forward and make your belly long. Go back, lift your bum up. On the toes, tuck your tailbone, round your back, go forward, over your wrists, stay here, and then bend the knees, go back. Good, and if you got this, do a couple of rounds of this, and try to be aware of every vertebra if you roll forward and backward. Good, next time. We come forward, very right forward with a round back. Then let your knees drop, but you stay round in your back. Then you lift your chin, roll on your right hip, look over your left shoulder, and roll over your left hip, look over the right shoulder a couple of times. Good. Come on your right hip, lift your left leg up, and the left leg is going to your right hand. Look over your right shoulder, push in the hands and make a long belly. Then the left foot is sliding a little bit more to your right knee. Put the foot on the ground and open the left leg up. You come on the outer part of the foot, bounce a little bit here. Then the left knee is going back to the floor. You roll over your left hip. Right leg is going behind. Look over your left shoulder. Push in the hands, feel your right rib spiral up. Right foot slides a bit towards you. Come on the outer part and bounce a little bit here. Good, feel the stretch. You go back again, roll over your knees and push yourself up into our fours, tuck your toes and come up. Couple of moves here, good. From here, let your hands slide towards your feet and behind you, through your legs, push your top of your hands on the floor, make the belly round, good. Push the hands, round your back, tuck your tail, good, and then slide the hand forward again, good. Left hand to the floor, right hands reach out, left hand beside the right hand. Good, this time we don't have such a big step, we are more like in all fours with lifted knees. Turn your knees and your feet to the right, like twisting. Sit down, come up, twist to the middle and to the other side. Bounce, sit down, go up. Twist again to the right with the knees. Bounce 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Turn again to the middle and to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And you turn back to the middle. Walk a little bit here. Look forward. Lift your left leg over the side. Then the left leg is going going under your tummy to the right. And you open up to the left again. Turn your right foot. Good. Very good. And here you cycle a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Left foot is going to the left hand. Right foot is going diagonal. Left elbow, left thigh. Lift your right arm up. Lift up. Circle your chest, your arms. To the other side. Good. Then arms stretch forward, go down with your arms. Put your right foot to the right part of your mat. Lift your left knee up. Open again. Put your left foot on the floor beside your right mat. Sit down, stretch your right neck. Come up again. Turn your foot, both foot beside each other. Push in your hands a couple of times, walk the dog. Good. From here, lift your right knee up. Then the right knee under your tummy to the left. And up again. And under your tummy. Left ribs go out. And up. Stay here, cycle. Yeah, if you bounce the left leg and move the whole body, it's not that bad. Right foot beside your right hand, left foot diagonal. Right elbow against your right thigh. Lift up. Both hands up. Hands, wrists together and circle. Change direction. Good. From here, you lean a little bit forward. Tailbone is going back. Hands to the floor and to the front of the mat. And here you have to place your left foot again to the left. And then you go with the right leg up again. Good. And then foot down. Walk a bit here. Good. Twist your knees to the right. Sit down here. Belly long. Lift your chin. Long belly. And then again round your back. Lift over the right ribs up. Turn both feet to the left. Sit down. Spiral up with the inhalation. And back again. Good. Then slide your hands to the feet. Roll up. Roll your shoulders. Good. Circle your arms. Other direction. Good. And then stand still for a moment. Let your hands drop. Feel yourself in space. Feel your breath. Feel your long spine, your feet on the ground, the top of your crown. Feel both the connection to the earth and the connection to what is bigger than you, which is above you. Feel yourself like the connection between earth and heaven, maybe. Feel your wonderful breath going through your channel. Put your hands on your heart. And feel your heart and your breath. Maybe you give yourself an inner smile. Maybe you can feel gratitude for your body. That you have this body which you experienced during this intuitive sensing practice. And then open up your eyes again. You stand, probably go more to the back part of your mat. And then let your hands go to the sides and lift them up over the side. Make your stand a little wider. Put your hands again on your knees. And push the shoulders a little bit and very gently. Now we come more to the end of our practice and you can come in the whole range of feeling you created. Good. Reach out, right hand, fingertips, whole hand, left hand, the front of the mat as far as possible. Both hands together. Good. Do a little, your last movements here. Either you can do them on all fours or here on this kind of cat or down dog. You can do this twisting the legs if you like this. Also, you can try a back bend if you like to put one foot more to the back. Play with that. Oh, my floor is a little bit slippy, so I don't have that good grip. Also important to sense the conditions of the ground. But whatever you want, I just give you a little inspiration. I just do what I have the feeling is good for me, which could be much different for you. Or maybe not, just try. Turn your knees to the right. Come on your left bum to sit. Come on the outer part of your right foot and feel the length of your spine, which is slightly spiral, but try to leave your hands where they are. Good. Right knee in front of the left knee. Push your hands a little bit forward, then you can lift a little bit more up. Yeah, it's not so easy to turn the right chest now more to the left, yeah, then you have to push the left hand. And then you go with the right elbow down, and like a push up, you can spiral a little bit more, and watch your breath. Sometimes it's tight, but you should breathe, also in tight situation. And it's in your hands how tight you make the situation. That's the clue. Mostly lifetime too. Good. And then come back on both hands. Right foot to the ground, left toes too. Lift up over the ribs, turn the whole thing to the other side. Turn your knees to the left. Sit down here on your right bum. And now a couple, without moving the hands, go on the outer part of your left leg and see where can you create more length, more stretch for your tissue. Good. And then left knee in front of the right knee. Push the hands away from you and lift your tailbone a little bit up and try to bring the left chest a little bit more forward, which means that the chest is more parallel to the front part of the mat. And long belly, create space. Left elbow down, and push a little bit in your right hand. Your right hand is helping you and not forcing you. Your right hand is helping you, not forcing you into your spiral, into your twist. Just as far as your breath is still relaxed. Good. And then you come out again. Lift yourself up and bring your legs to the front of your mat. Yeah. Pull a little bit more your thighs to the back. Good. And stroke over your legs a couple of times. Good. And you stroke your legs, and maybe your feet would like to have a little stroke too. See what you can reach. But do it with love and gentleness and care. And maybe you would like to push a little bit your feet forward in a playful and loving way. You try to pull the groins a little bit back, and you go from side to side, and like in the beginning, it's not a different thing. It's a bit more intense because it's not so loose, you have more stretch, but you see you can wiggle in your forward bend. Good. And then you can put your hands, your arms under your knees, and just allow yourself to let yourself a little bit hang here, just without any pressure. Try to let go. Let go your breath. Circle your head maybe a little bit. Maybe you would like to make a noise when you breathe out. And sink a little bit deeper. Just let go now. Do whatever you feel you have to do to stay a little longer, to let go here. Maybe you have to shake a little bit here too. This for me, it helps always, because for me it's sometimes difficult to sit still. And if I rock myself a little bit, like you rock a baby to get it calm, the body is calming too. And you come maybe a bit deeper in your calming forward bend. Good. again you pull your legs a little bit back, widen the sitting bones, lift your chest a little up. You try to sit in an L position, which is difficult for a lot of people. Put your hands beside your hips, lift your chin a little bit up. Let your shoulders drop, but you sit straight and you witness how this works. Good. And from here, you go with your feet a little bit closer, open up your arms. And we do a little thing we have done in the beginning. Maybe you remember it, this little spiral. Lift up your hands and go to the left with your knees, spiral up, very easy. Joy and graceful. To the other side. And see the different moves of your spine. When you go forward, you can go round, roll over your sitting bones, go to the other side, little back bend with spiral, and then again go round over the middle and to the back. Good. And then grab your knees and roll a little bit on your back. Gently, not too much, just like that it's comfortable. Good. And then roll and lie down. Lie your head down. Grab your knees and let your knees go into the hands so that the arms are straightened. Rock a little bit from side to side. On your bum, left, right. Bring your right knee to the floor and pull the left knee a little bit to the chest, like you would like to hug your left knee, and the right knee is going to the ground. Maybe you can try to do little circles also with your left knee. Open it, the other side, circles, good. And then you roll to the other side, left knee to the ground. Pull the right knee more to the chest, diagonal, also in a loving and sensing way. And you circle your knee, change direction. Good. Come back to the middle and lift your chest, and go and wrap your arms around your chins and try to touch the knees and nose, little parcel. Stay here for a moment, very teeny tiny parcel. And then let this go. If you need a blanket, grab your blanket and come in your Shavasana. So lie down in your Shavasana position. Decide how wide your arms and your legs are in this position. And then shake your whole body again on the floor in the Shavasana position. Yeah, really shake it out. And then stop and feel how your body is arranging by itself and sinking into the mat. And you feel that your body is held by Mother Earth. And you let everything go and you feel protected and safe and carried. Let your space become very soft, and maybe you have a little smile on your lips, because it feels so good to be so relaxed now. Let your breath go. If you need it, you can do a little inhalation and an exhalation through the mouth. So you have the signal that there is nothing to do now. Just let go and let your breath flow naturally. Your body knows what to do. And then drop deep into your self-created peace. Relax. Enjoy your Shavasana as long as you like.